Hello students, here is Sujata Miss, Fatima Convent High School. Unit 1, the solid state, lecture 4. Welcome to Unit 1, the solid state. Packing efficiency is our topic today. Page number 20, 21 and 22 of your textbook. Packing efficiency is a percentage of total space filled by particles. Now let us understand this in an easy way. You can take a box. The box you can imagine as your unit cell, somewhat a cube, which is your box. Now what you are doing, you are adding the spheres, you are adding balls into it, or you can say you are packing the balls in the unit cell, that is your box. So packing efficiency will be volume occupied by spheres in the unit cell. So as many balls are there, volume of the balls divided by the volume of the box, that is the total volume of the unit cell, into 100. I'll repeat. Packing efficiency is equal to volume occupied by spheres in unit cell divided by total volume of unit cell into 100. Now packing efficiency may also be expressed as packing fraction. Packing fraction is the total space occupied by the particles. Now today we will discuss packing efficiency in a simple cube, packing efficiency in HCP and CCP, packing efficiency in body centered cubic. Now in simple cube we know the atoms are present at the corners. So total number of atoms are 1. This is something which you are familiar with. In case of BCC, the atoms are present at the corners. So total 1 and 1 at the center of the body. So total number of atoms is equal to 2. In case of CCP, total number of atoms will be equal to 4. CCP is similar to FCC. You have atoms on the corners, that is total 1, and you have atoms at the center of each face. So 1 upon 2 into 6, that is 3 atoms on the faces. So finally 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4 atoms in case of CCP. Packing efficiency in a simple cubic lattice. Now this is a simple cube, you are familiar, the particles, that is the spheres or atoms, will be at the corners. Now for your convenience and easy understanding, I have drawn only 2 atoms at the corners. Now in a simple cube, the atoms are located only at the corners. The particles touch each other along the edge. So these are the 2 particles which I have shown you for calculations, and they are touching each other and they are on the edge. They are touching on the edge, along the edge you can say furthermore clearly. Now this length of the unit cell is A. Edge length of the unit cell is equal to A. Radius of each sphere, so radius this much will be R. This is something which you know. So we will have R and R, that is A is equal to 2R. Now volume of cubic unit cell, that is, this is a cube, so it will have length, breadth and height all equal. So finally you can call it as L, length. That is the length over here, edge length over here can be called as A. So volume of the cubic unit cell will be A cube, that is L cube, what you can imagine. So here A is equal to 2R, so A cube is equal to 2R cube, the whole cube. And this you will get as 8R cube. Now we have already studied in lower classes that volume of a sphere, atom is considered as spherical. So volume of a sphere is taken, volume of an atom or a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now if you don't remember this formula, try to learn it. Now, in case of simple cubic unit cell, number of atoms in a simple cubic unit cell is equal to 1. Therefore, packing efficiency is equal to volume of one atom, because there is only one atom. If there were two atoms, it would have been two atoms. If there were four atoms, it would have been four atoms. Now here only one atom is there. So volume of one atom divided by volume of cubic unit cell into 100. Now we have already discussed volume of sphere, that is atom, is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now there is only one atom, so we have 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by volume of cubic unit cell, which we found over here as 8r cube. So I've written it over here, the volume of cubic unit cell into 100. So here when we follow the calculation, pi we can take as 3.14. 3 comes down here, and when you calculate, further calculate into 100, you will get 52.36 percentage, so which can be called as 52.4 percentage. So the packing efficiency in case of simple cubic unit cell is 52.4 percentage. Now 52.4 percentage of the unit cell is filled up. So the vacant space available in the simple cube will be 100 minus 52.4 is equal to 47.6 percentage. Now this may not be given in your textbook, but you can calculate that empty space which is there. If the balls are there, the remaining space which is empty can be calculated out of 100. And such questions are asked in MCQs. So MCQs, you can have the amount of vacant space available in simple cube, then the value to be remembered is of packing efficiency, and you can remember for MCQs the relation between A and R in case of simple cube. Packing efficiency in body centered cubic structure. Now this is a unit cell. The atoms are there at the corners as well as at the center of the body. So for easy understanding, we have just taken the atoms at the body diagonal. So here is an atom at the corner, this is again an atom at the corner, and this is an atom at the body center. Now the radius of each sphere will be r, and the edge length is a. So if this is a, this is r, this is r, this is r, and this is r. So r, 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 and r. C, that is a body diagonal C, is equal to 4r. Now for calculation, let us consider two triangles. The first triangle is EFD. In triangle EFD, B square is equal to A square plus A square. Applying Pythagoras theorem, if we take B square, then B square will be equal to A square plus A square. So B square is equal to 2A square. So we get the value of B as root 2A. Now consider the second triangle AFD, where AF is the body diagonal. Now this is C. So C square is equal to A square plus B square. So here we get A square plus 2A square. Now we have substituted the value of B as root 2a, so b square becomes 2a square. Now we got c square is equal to 3a square, so c is equal to root 3a. Now we already discussed body diagonal c is equal to 4r, so the value of c from here, root 3a is equal to 4r. We get a is equal to 4r upon root 3, or you can write r is equal to root 3 upon 4a. Now number of spheres in BCC unit cell is equal to 2. Volume of two spheres, volume of one sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, so two spheres will be 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now volume of a cube, unit cell is a cube, So the value of A over here is 4 by root 3 R, which we are getting. So here it will be 4 by root 3 R whole cube. Therefore, packing efficiency is equal to volume of two spheres into 100 upon total volume of the unit cell. Now 2 is for two spheres, 4 by 3 pi r cube. The volume of the sphere into 100 divided by the volume of the unit cell, that is 4 upon root 3 r the whole cube. Now as we substitute the values of pi as 3.14 and calculate this, we get it as 68%. So the packing efficiency in case of BCC is 68%, and the space which is not utilized, that is a vacant space available, is equal to 100 minus 68, that is 32%. Next, packing efficiency in HCP and CCP structures. So this is a unit cell. You have in case of CCP is similar to FCC. So here you have atoms at the corners, that is over here, and atoms at the center of each faces. Now here for easy understanding, we have just drawn atoms at two of the corners and one atom at the face center. If you consider A as the edge length, this is the edge length A and this is also A. The radius of the sphere as R, then face diagonal will be, that is B will be equal to R plus R plus R plus R, that is 4R. Now we will consider triangle ABC for calculation. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now this is a right angled triangle, so we are applying Pythagoras theorem. So here we have B square is equal to A square plus A square. So you get B is equal to root 2A. So we have B as 4R, so it becomes 4R is equal to root 2A. So here 4R is equal to root 2A. So we get A is equal to 4R upon root 2. So you can write A is equal to 2 root 2R. That is when you divide. Or R is equal to A upon 2 root 2. Now in case of CCP unit cell, number of spheres are 4. Now volume of one sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So volume of 4 spheres are 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now volume of the cube, that is a unit cell, will be equal to length cube, that is L cube, is equal to A cube. So A you have as 2 root 2 R. So A cube will be 2 root the whole cube. Packing efficiency in HCP and CCP will be equal to volume occupied by 4 spheres into 100 upon total volume of the unit cell. So 4, that is the number of spheres, into 4 by 3 pi r cube, which is the volume of one sphere, divided by 2 root 2 r whole cube, that is the volume of the unit cell, total volume of the unit cell, into 100, and we substitute the values for pi, and this becomes 2 root 2 into 2 root 2 into 2 root 2 into 100. So here you get 74% on calculation. So here the packing efficiency in HCP and CCP is 74%. Whereas the empty space, that is a vacant space available in case of CCP and HCP, is 100 minus 74, that is 26%. So I already told you what you have to remember. You have to remember the empty space available in a particular unit cell. For MCQs, 1 mark. Not for more marks anyway, you can remember the whole thing. Then you can remember the percentage, that is packing efficiency percentage, And further, you can remember the relation between R and A in a particular type of unit cell. Page number 22, 1.8, calculations involving unit cell dimensions. Density is equal to mass upon volume. This is what you have studied and what you know. Now, if D is the density of a solid substance, then we have volume as a volume of a unit cell is equal to A cube, that is length cube. Now we know volume, we need mass to calculate density. Now mass of a unit cell is equal to number of atoms in a unit cell into mass of each atom. Now number of atoms are denoted by Z. Now you know this Z, that is number of atoms, will be 2 in case of BCC, 4 in case of FCC. So here you know how the number of atoms are calculated, and mass of each atom, we need mass of each atom. Now mass of each atom is equal to M upon Na. Now this capital M is for molar mass, Na is Avogadro number, which is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So density of a unit cell is equal to mass of unit cell upon volume of unit cell. So mass of unit cell will be Zm, that is we can write over here Z into M upon A cube. So it will be equal to Z into M upon Na. We are substituting the value of small m as a capital M upon Na, that is molar mass upon Na into A cube. So here we get the formula for density. D is equal to Zm upon A cube into Na. The numericals related to the chapter are sent in the group. So thank you and have a nice day.